Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Hillbilly Select Reviews. Today I am doing a beer review, and I'm reviewing two beers and comparing them to each other. The first one is going to be, we'll do this one, be the Yuengling Light Lager. Okay, there it is. See the little eagle there, their logo? I'm going to tell you about that here in a second. The second one is Yuengling Flight. It's got the wings of the eagle. Yuengling. The guy who founded Yuengling, David Gottlieb Yuengling, came to the U.S. in 1829 from Württemberg, Germany, to Pottsville, Pennsylvania. His name was originally spelt, instead of Yuengling, it was Yuengling. It was with a J. He changed it when he came to America. Originally, it was called Eagle Brewery. That's why that eagle is on all their brands. It's kind of like a Budweiser eagle, but this was before Budweiser. How do we know that? This is the largest independently owned brewing company in the United States. And it's the sixth largest overall. The brewery is on the National Register of Historic Places. They survived Prohibition by brewing near beer, 0.05% beer, and calling some of their beers energy drinks. So they were ahead of their time with that one. If you're into politics and you want to boycott and hate and like based on politics, you're going to have a problem, because when Prohibition ended, they sent a truckload of this beer to Roosevelt, all right? Franklin Delano Roosevelt, couldn't think of his first name. Then Obama, when he was in office, said this was his favorite beer, and even gave some on a trade with Canada when they were trading some of their products. One of the things he included was Yuengling beer. And then they endorsed Trump in 2016. So yeah, they're all over the place. So we'll just call it even, okay? Now, about these beers. This Flight beer is 2.6 grams of carbs, 95 calories, and 4.2% alcohol. The Yuengling Light is 99 calories, 8.5 grams, and 3.2% alcohol. So this has 4 less calories, okay, almost 70% less carbohydrates, and a higher ABV. So right off the bat, that's the one we're going to, without flavor, because you're getting less carbs, less calories, and more alcohol. Here's the thing. If carbs are 4 grams, or 4 calories per gram, and this has 4 more carbs, that adds 24 more calories. Alcohol is 7 calories a gram. Okay? So this is one percentage more, so it's another 7. So in other words, there should be 31 more calories in this one if everything's even. Somehow there's 4 less. I don't really understand that, but whatever. This is made with, the Light is made with Cascade and Cluster hops. I didn't get what the other one was made of. So let's go and compare. This one's more expensive. The Flight is more expensive than the Yuengling Light Lager. Somewhere, if we take an average, maybe $10.99 for a 12-pack compared to $18.99, so it's quite a bit. This is packaged more as a premium, on the premium end. You know, I never understand when you have a Light and then you make a Flight. I don't know. I guess do away with the Light. The Flight has everything, unless, I don't know. Let's see. It's puzzling. I guess the Light is cheaper. Alright, so here's the Light Lager. Alright. Try not to make it too of an aggressive of a pour, but still, look at that head on that. Alright, and the color. Put this over here, and we will do, and this is in a clear bottle, you know, it's people get crazy with that because it's a good way to skunk beer for the light and stuff. So you got to drink this fresh and fast to can there, it's going to last a while. All right, this is fresh, so you don't have to worry about that. And here's the flight. This pours a little more aggressive, and notice a little less head. All right. So here we go. Right away, the light lager is darker, and the head's still there. The head immediately disappeared on the flight. So you know what? I can do the whole thing because it's only 12 ounces. Where this can is 16 ounces. All right. Now, I'm going to smell the light. All right, I'm going to smell it. You see that it has a more pronounced, way larger and longer lasting head to it. I mean, here's still, compare. All right, and it's darker in color. And it's cheaper. And it's got more calories, more carbs, and less alcohol. But it's still a light beer, so let's see. Let's see what the flavor does. And it's cheaper. It's got the typical bready, sweet malt, grainy, corny smell to it. Here's the flight. Same smell, much more muted. So the smell is absolutely not as strong. You have to really dig for it. I had to kind of cover it up, stuff like that. All right, now I don't know how long it's been, but still with the head, look at that. And I tried to do this less aggressive than this, so. All right, let's give it a taste, you know. I'm gonna do the flight first because I'm having a funny feeling that the flight is going to be a lot lighter than the light lager. Let's see. Here's the flight. Reversed it. It has a light mouthfeel. It has some flavor now, still. You know, what you call the aftertaste, okay? It's a typical beer aftertaste, but only light, kind of pleasant. It does have flavor, but it's very light. You know, it's got that malty, caramely, weedy, corny, Swedish type taste, but very light and understated with the slightest bitterness. Okay, so let's try the light lager. Big difference. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly is going on. Why don't we go with the flight, and just like the color, and just like the head, and just like there's more calories and more carbs, there's a little more flavor. Same flavors, notched up a hair for a cheaper price. Now, this one though you're getting, and still for 95 calories and 2.6 grams of carbs, this has some good flavor to it. Got to keep that in mind. And you're getting a 4.2% ABV. So if you're on a low carb diet, or you know, just watching things, you're probably going to get the most flavor here for the least amount of calories and carbs. Okay, you give up calories and carbs like that, you're going to give up some flavor. I mean, it's a trade-off, but it's not bad. It's enough in there to know you're not drinking water. All right. that would be an unbelievably good yard work, lawnmower beer, whatever you want to say, because you take a break and you don't want to get where you drink, you get sleepy, you feel full, you got to do some more stuff. So you cut the grass, you're hot, you're sweaty on a hot day. You drink one of these, it refreshes you, get you some fluid. I know there's some alcohol in there, but get you some water. The water content outdoes the alcohol as far as dehydration. You're going to get plus hydration. Okay, you're going to get some of the nutrients in the beer. Really, the salt's all over the place, and you go right back to work if you have more work to do in the yard. Okay, this isn't going to stop that. And that's one of the good uses of it. And if you're with people and you're pounding them down around, a picnic or something, 4.2% ABV and the light carbs and light calories, you can have a nice cheat day and maybe put a couple too many down without getting too messed up. Space it out, have some food. You got a good beer for that with some flavor. Now, this one's still light, still low on carbs and calories. Right? It's only 4 more calories. And it's a little cheaper and you get a little more flavor. And even less ABV. So actually, this one, well, because of the alcohol, it depends what you want to try. Now you could really, quote unquote, pound them down because it's only 3.2%. So it's not going to affect you. It's not going to make you tired if you cut the grass, you've been doing something. You got a few more carbs, but only 4 calories and less. Honestly, I think because there's only 4 more calories, and I know there's what's about 70% carbs, but it's 2.6, 8.5. That's going to make a big difference to people if you're on a low carb diet. So that's your answer right there. If you're not on a low carb diet, or you're having a cheat day and you don't really care, there's only 4 more calories. The alcohol's less, and you can really pound them beer for beer and not get messed up. But you might want a little more, and it's cheaper, and a little more flavor. But you might want less calories, less ABV, and even more alcohol. So make your choice. That's the difference. So Yuengling, an iconic American brewery. And I'm going to enjoy these. I'm going to drink them both today. Okay, they're light, so I think I'm going to drink today. Usually I only have 1 a day of something, but this is 2. It's extremely hot out, and I was out there to do this because what's better on a hot day to do is nice cold beer, and it started raining. It's already stopped. It basically just rained for 2 minutes. So this is one of those that's going to dry up as soon as it hits the ground because it's in the 90s. So from Hillbilly Select Reviews, what do I always say? Check out my playlist. You're here for this review, but I've got hundreds of beer reviews in the playlist on beers. I've got wines, every kind of liquor, coffees, teas, food and candies made from these items. And you just look at that playlist and you're going to see things you're going to want to watch, you're going to want to buy, you're going to want to try, you're going to want to give away for gifts, and everything on and on and on. So subscribe for me, please. I'm not going to hit you on Patreon. I don't want any of your money. I don't want anything from you except that you watch videos that you think are cool. Give me a little thumbs up. Maybe hit me with a comment and subscribe. And I'll keep motoring along for you, everybody. From Hillbilly Select Reviews, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you on your next purchase of the Yuengling. All right, everybody. Thank you. See you on the next one.